Okay, I just want to make sure that my volume is okay. So if everyone can hear me and it sounds okay, if you could just do me a favor and write something in the chat. Perfect. Thanks guys so much. I really appreciate it. Was scheduled to start at 5:15, so I'm just going to give everyone those last 4 minutes. I just finished an hour-long session before this, so I want to give everyone the chance to just go run and maybe grab a snack and use the bathroom. Okay, we'll get started just a couple minutes. Yes, now that we're a couple more people have signed on, as you come in, if you haven't been in the last session, or even if you have, just let me know where you're from. All right. Cairo, Oklahoma, North Dakota, Nebraska, Virginia, Illinois, Monroe, New York. You're like maybe 20 minutes from me. All right, Minnesota, Long Island. All right, so we got some neighbors and we got some people from literally the opposite side of the world. This is very cool. Welcome, everyone. Okay. Okay, just gonna give everyone about 30 more seconds. All right, everyone, we're going to get started. For all of you, those of you that don't know, my name is Lisa. So I'm going to be hosting you for the next hour and going over a bunch of, I call them 2.0 skills. Okay, these are more the intermediate to advanced level, uh, intermediate to advanced level skills with your Bitmojis, your interactive classrooms. So we're going to be going into some basic level animations. I'm going to show you the easy way to do it. This is kind of where I ended with my last PD, and I'm going to just show you another little added cute thing that I did. Feel free, like I said, um, I don't call it copying, I don't call it biting, like please, whatever you see here, go ahead and use it, because if you're using it with your kids, and I know that this is being used with students, no matter where they're from, I feel great about that. So don't ever feel ashamed about copying something that you see, asking me for whatever slides. That's why I'm doing this. Like I'm not getting paid for it. Um, Anything that you see, just reach out to me. You can comment afterwards. I try to answer as many questions as I can. I don't have a moderator going over my comments on the side, so I do this all myself. But like I said, if you need something, say something, because if I don't have an answer for you, I will try to help you find one. If not, I will reach out and we'll find answers together. Any of you who have reached out to me in the past, you know that that's how I am. I'm stubborn. We will figure out a way to get done whatever needs to get done. Moving on and getting started, I'm going to put this into present mode to just show you my first little screen. It's kind of like a teaser into what we're going to be doing. Okay, so you're going to see my Bitmoji running away from somebody. Okay, there she goes. She's running away. And there the dragon is chasing her. Okay, so you're going to learn how to do things like that. You're going to also learn how to do other different types of animation. What you just saw was an example of how I actually use, let me click on something, Animate. Okay, so when you animate images within Google Slides, that's what you just saw. It's another simple way to create animations. Some people would say it's a little easier. Some people would say it's a little more difficult. Um, I really don't have an opinion on that. But here, I have on the first slide, I have my Bitmoji. She's sitting there, and we went over this in the last, how to access my Clipart catalog. I will also put the Clipart catalog link in the comments at the end. I put it in the end in the comments of my last PD, but if you need clip art that doesn't have the white background, I have an entire clip art catalog that is free for you to use. It has everything from tons of backgrounds for your scenes, backgrounds for my student work gallery video. And if you saw my student work gallery video, I have the slides for that in there. If you saw my video for the movie night, I have those in there as well. And like I said, couches, chairs, laptops, desks, bookshelves, anything you could think of, I have it there. I have posters for the classroom. You're more than welcome to utilize that for yourselves. Okay, so here I have my Bitmoji. Okay, I changed her into her pajamas because she's in her house, right? Um, and from here, all I did was I had her say that she thought that she was feeling like she forgot something, right? And then from here, she's like, "Oh no, I'm going to be late to my online teaching class." So now she's going to be running, right? She's scared. She's running behind the curtain. She changed her clothes. She's wearing her teaching clothes, and she's sliding into first base. No, I'm only kidding. She's sliding into her chair. Thank goodness I made it. Okay. Um, and I'm going to do the abridged version because, like I said, I kind of went over this in the last one. In order to do this, a good idea is to always have a workspace. Okay, you definitely want to have a couple slides where you can keep the things that you think you're going to want to use. Okay, this way you're not back and forth, back and forth. And the analogy that I always give, the comparison is like when you're cooking. Always easier if you have all the ingredients on the counter beforehand. You can just throw them in as you need. Okay, so that's my workspace here. You don't have to do that. It's just a preference, but like I said, it does make things a lot easier for me. And to do this, once you make the duplicates of your slides, okay, you can reach out to me if you don't know how to do that. We covered that in the first PD. If I wanted to publish this, let's say to the web, okay, I can make it as a seamless transition because one I would say con of using Google Slides versus PowerPoint is that in PowerPoint, you're able to set it in present mode and have it go straight through from slide to slide. Whereas this one, you kind of have to do the transition from slide to slide. Your only way around that is to do what I'm about to show you really quick. And I will show you how to do the speech bubble. I see that popping up. The Clipart Catalog, I'm going to put it in the link in the comments at the end, the link for that. You're going to come down to publish to the web. Okay, and then you're going to want to change this to every second. Okay, definitely change that to every second. You're going to want to have the slideshow start as soon as the player loads. So as soon as the page pops up, you want it to begin automatically. Okay, I'm not going to put this on a loop, but if I wanted, let's say for example, if I wanted it to just restart on its own after the animation was finished, I would click this second box here and I'm going to hit publish. You sure you want to publish? Yeah, I'm sure. So I'm going to hit OK. Now there's going to be a link that's going to pop up here. Okay, I'm just going to copy that link. I'm going to open up a new window and I'm going to paste it up here. Now, this part is really important. Okay, I just want you to take notice of that 1000 at the end. That's that 1 second option that we chose when we decided to publish. Okay, that means that the slides are going to change every second. Personally, I feel that when you're trying to demonstrate animation, I think that 1 second is a little too slow. So I'm going to put in 500 because that means that it's half of a second. And for me, half of a second is perfect. You can always play around with that number until you get it the way you want. But then once I hit enter, it's going to pop up on its own and it's going to play. Okay, and there it goes. There you go. Okay, now I'm going to stop that because we don't need to see the rest of it. I just wanted to demonstrate to all of you really quick how to do that animation. So if you don't want to deal with any of those extra extensions like Screencastify, if you don't feel comfortable using the software, this is just a super simple way for you to create that animation look without going through all the different extensions and copying, pasting, downloading, uploading. Okay, that's it. You just got to publish, change your seconds. The link. The link for what? If you're talking about the Clipart catalog, I'm going to put it in the comments at the end. At the end of the PD, I'm going to add it just because I have my phone out for the comments and I have my computer opened to do the work on. So I promise I will make sure that you guys get that. Yes, and you guys were wondering about the word bubbles. You just go to insert and you're going to go to shape. You're going to come down to where it says callouts. Okay, excuse my New York accent, callouts. Okay, you're gonna click. You can click on whichever one you want. I like this one. I like the rounded word bubbles. Okay, and from here you can just type in there hello. Okay, you can change the color of the background of it if for whatever reason I wanted it. Let's say green. Okay, I can change the color. I can change the color of the outline of it. The font I can change. Okay, but that's how you get the little word bubble ahead. And now let's just say I wanted to move this up a little bit. If you look down here, you're going to see that little yellow dot at the very tip of the word bubble. If I hover over it, you see my cursor turns into like a plus sign. I can left click and I can drag that. If I wanted to have that come down a little closer to her mouth, I can do that. Okay, I can even do it in the other direction. Okay. Or, if I had it like this and I decided I was going to flip her, rotate her, like I showed you in the first video, by right clicking, going to rotate, and then flip horizontally. Um, Now the word bubble's in the opposite direction. Okay, I can do the same thing with the word bubble. I can just go to rotate and then flip horizontally. Okay, and it's going to do the same thing. So you can either drag the bottom. And again, like I say, I always have people that are like, oh, you can do it this way. There's probably about 5 or 6 ways you can do most things. You just kind of have to figure out what works for you. Um, how did I make it fly in? I'm so happy you asked. You guys are providing excellent segue for me. Thank you very much. So, moving on, I'm going to show all of you. People were making those really, really awesome Bitmoji movies that have iPhones, okay, or they have Mac computers and they use iMovie, okay. One downfall, okay, of being an Android person is I don't have iMovie, so I can't make them, and I was super jealous. So um, I decided that I was going to figure out a way to do it anyway, because like I said, I'm stubborn, and I'm like, well, if the Apple users can figure it out, I could do it too. Okay, so it's definitely not as cool, I have to say. I'll give my iPhone users the heads up on this one. Um, but I was able to use Google Slides, again, just a free program, and I was able to come up with this. Okay, so she's flying in, and this was a video that I made for my kids just to show them that I love them and I miss them. You see she's coming in from outer space and she's going from space to the continents. Try Wii Video. I will try that tonight. Don't throw new software at me. I will definitely be on it in a heartbeat. Thank you so much. Okay, so states, she's getting closer and closer. Okay, we're even coming down to counties and towns. And I'm dropping into my high school. Represent. That's me. I'm the teacher. So sad. Okay, we miss our students. I'm going to try to go through this a little faster because I want to make sure we get to everything. And I'm going to show you guys how to do all these cool transitions because it's really not hard. And it just makes learning super fun for the kids. And of course, I had to put my high school mascot, which is actually my alma mater. Yes, I came back to work there. Had a huge impact on my life. I had a very difficult upbringing. I was in and out of foster care, and my high school teachers, they really motivated me to be where I am today. And some of them are still my colleagues, which in the beginning was a little weird, but I still can't call them by their first names. Definitely can't. Okay, so I'm going to show all of you how to do some of those transitions. Let me just open this up, not in present mode. Okay, so from here, oh wait, nope, don't want that in present mode. Oh, you know what? I know why it's doing that. It's doing that because in the last video, I showed everyone how to publish to the web, and I just showed you how to do that up here. That was the link. So you see it works. I actually wanted to show you the movie, but I'm just going to have to go really quickly into the slideshow. And actually, you know what? I can just show you with my slides up here because sometimes my computer's slow when I'm trying to open things. Let's say my girl's standing right here. Okay, watch. If I wanted her to, you know what? I'm not going to do this one because I want her to be running. Where is my running girl? Right here. Okay. If I wanted her to end up over here, so it looked like she was going to run like you saw in the very first slide, and I'm actually going to move her over a little bit more. Okay. I want her to end up here, but I want her to start on the right and kind of look like she's like running across the page. Okay. I'm going to click the image that I want to animate. Okay. Then I am going to go to Animate, okay? And then from here, this is where I'm going to choose how she's going to be animated. So I want her to not fade in. I'm going to have her fly in from the right. So she's going to go to the left, but fly in from the right-hand side, okay? I can either choose to do that when I click or automatically after whatever is previously done. So if you want it to happen as soon as that slide pops up, then you hit that, and then you decide how fast you want that to happen. So you're gonna play around with this, and just to like test it before you save anything, you can just hit play. You just hit play, and it's gonna show you what the animation is gonna look like. Okay. All right. So she's like kind of like the Flash, like she comes in like almost like as a blur. Okay, and that's how you make her run. Now, obviously, you can't have her run off the page. So to give it the look like she is running off the page, you're just gonna oh, you're gonna hit stop first. Make sure you hit stop. Otherwise, it's not gonna let you click on anything. So if that happens to you, you know why. I'm gonna click on her and I'm gonna hit add animation because I want another animation. And I'm going to now hit disappear because I want her to like disappear off the page afterwards. And that's going to be after the previous animation. So that when you click after previous, you're kind of giving it that fluid animation. It's not going to be a stop and click type of thing because we definitely don't want that when we're doing animations. And again, you just scroll down and you decide how fast or slow you want that to happen. That I actually want to happen pretty quick, fairly quickly, because I don't want her to just like fade out and like disappear slowly. I really want it to look like she literally just ran off my slide. And then if I want to test it again, I'm just going to hit play and you're going to see that she's going to run and then disappear. Okay. I can even have had that happen a little bit faster to make it look more realistic. So I'm going to hit stop. In the other slide, you saw that I had the spaceship and then she was coming down from the parachute. Um, if you want something to come down from the top, so now you can't just like infinitely do what you want. Like with the other way I showed the animations, you have a little more freedom to have her moving about, in the different poses or whatever. Which sometimes I think that might be a little more difficult. But here you really need to be more familiar with the options that are available. So instead of having her disappear, if I wanted her to fly in from the top, like I did the girl on the parachute, okay, I can actually just come up to my Bitmoji. Um, There she is. Okay, I'm going to drag her down here. And I'm just going to I'm going to minimize this a little bit. Make it a little bit smaller, resize it rather, not minimize. Okay, if I want her to fly in from the top, I have her clicked. I'm going to go to add animation. I'm going to have her fly in from the top. Okay, and I apologize if you hear that fire whistle in the background. I live very close to the firehouse. And I'm going to have this happen after the previous. Now, if I wanted her to fly in as the other girl was disappearing, I can click with previous. So just to demonstrate that, I'm gonna do it now. And I kind of want her to come in a little slow. We don't want her coming in too hot. She's gonna break her feet, break her legs. And then I'm gonna hit play just so you can all see that. Oh, Andrea, thank you very much. I really I love my kids. Like it really kills me to be away from them right now. I really can't stand it. But I'm like that glutton for punishment. They all have my personal phone number and they're like calling and texting me all hours of the day. But I got to make sure that they're okay. We live I work in a very low income school district, and I really worry about a lot of my kids. Like I was one of them, so it really kind of messes with me a little bit not to be with all of them right now. I'm an ENL teacher, so most of my students do not speak English. They are mostly from Central America or Haiti. So being here, a lot of them are actually here without their families. It's really sad. I kind of get a little choked up just thinking about it, but they're good. They're good. I check in with them frequently, all 100 something of them, constantly making phone calls and sending out messages to them, making videos for them, just to let them know that I miss them and I still care about them, and if they need anything to reach out to me. Um, but they're awesome kids. They're really awesome kids, and they deserve a lot. you know, all of our kids are awesome. So like I said, that's why we're here. This is why we do what we do, because we're trying to keep them engaged while they're home going through whatever it is that they're going through. We don't know what the kids go through when they leave school. You know, we don't know what they're going home to. So it's important that we are that rock for them, even when we're not with them. Um, yes, thank you guys for all the kind comments. I got to stop reading those a little bit because then otherwise I'm not going to be able to keep going. All right. So yeah, that is your basic animation. Okay. So oh, the word boxes. If you want a word box to pop up, okay, I'm gonna hit stop. I'm not gonna forget to do that this time. I'm gonna quickly just insert, in case you missed it last time, you go to shape, call outs, and go to the little word bubble there. Okay. And she's just gonna say wow. Okay, we don't want to do anything crazy. But I will make that a little bit bigger. So I'm going to bold it and increase the font just a little bit. Okay. Wow. Like that was crazy. She just flew in from nowhere. So I already have my word bubble highlighted here. So I'm going to go to add animation. Okay. And again, I know it's a lot that I'm throwing at all of you. This video will be made available afterwards. You can always go back and reference it. So like right now where I am, it's 5:37. I know that we're uh, a little bit more than halfway through. So just pay attention. Like if you know there's something you have to go back to, kind of remember where, like the time, what time it is right now. So this way you don't have to go back and watch the whole video. You'll kind of just jot down the times and say like, I know at whatever time, you know, about a half an hour in, like I had to go back. Okay, this way you can go back and you can find the stuff easily. Um, time is precious. We're all like super busy. I was sharing with everyone in the last video that I have two children at home. I have an almost 7-year-old and I have an almost 8-month-old. So, you know, I know how busy it can be. Here we go. So from here, I want this to just appear. Okay, it's just going to pop up, and I want this to happen after the previous. Okay, and I mean the speed for this doesn't really matter, but okay. So now you'll just see that play through. It's gonna pop up the word bubble. Yep, it started out at 5:15. So we're like 35 minutes in or so. Okay. So that's how you do that. Okay. I added the word bubble. And you saw you have the options to have something start on click. I know a lot of times if it's something that I'm going to do, like for this, for the PD, for example, I know personally that for that very first slide in the beginning, for those of you that missed it, I knew that I wanted to have it open and in present mode. But I did not want, hold on one second. Oh, see, again, I did it again. Gotta hit stop. Okay. I wanted to click the first one. Like I didn't want it to just automatically start because I wanted the screen to be able to be up for a minute. So for that, I did. For this animation, I chose to have it, the first one on click, and then the second one, everything else after that, after the previous. Okay, so just so you know, um, that's how I was able to get that done. Moving on. Okay, so let me just make sure nobody else had any questions about that. Oh, 7:38 a.m. Oh, bless you. Yeah, the time differences. I don't think I'll ever get used to it. This is definitely awesome. My next little hack for all of this is a hack. I call this a hack because, you know, I like I said, I wasn't like so into all of the technology. So if there's an easy way to do something, I'm all for it. Also, I don't have like one of those like super expensive gaming computers, so my computer sometimes gets slow. Um, for me to download a bunch of music is not going to do well for my system. So in order to get music into your slides, and if you just give me a second here, you can watch my 3D Bitmoji bust in a move here. And you should be able to hear because I have my computer sound. One second. I'm not hearing it. Give me a second. Let me just make sure I have my, yeah, no, that's turned on. Let's see. This is going to work. Just let me know if you guys, do you hear any sound? Because I definitely don't hear the music. That has something to do with the volume on my TV being down. Oh, there we go. Okay, because I have my computer hooked up to my TV. I have two screens going right here. You should be able to hear the music now. Yeah, I got some Uptown Funk going. Okay. While I sit there with my sick dance moves. Okay, so now what you can do to do this, and I'm gonna mute my TV because I don't want there to be any kind of feedback. Quick and easy, okay? Easiest thing in the world. You can't really see it, but down here in the very, very, very corner, I have a video posted. I came up to insert, I clicked on video, okay, I typed in uh, Uptown Funk, and I typed in Kids Bop because I just want to make sure that I have the clean version of the song, okay, especially if it's going to be something I'm going to post for the kids. And here it is. Okay, that you can also, if you're worried about violating any copyright laws, you can type in the search royalty-free music. Okay, that will pop up with a bunch of music that you're legally allowed to use. But if you're not trying to make any money off of it and you're just using it for personal use, it really shouldn't be a problem. Again, I do have to warn everybody about that. But I just double click the video. It's going to pop up. And then I can minimize it and make it little bitty teeny tiny. Okay. And then I just use my arrows and I can hide it. Okay. So I'm actually going to delete that one because I already have it on there. And I'm going to click on this one so that my little, let me move my little symbol here. Okay, so from here, when this little sidebar pops up, you're just going to want to make sure that it auto plays when you're presenting. Okay, so as soon as the slide starts, the only downfall is that you can only have it on the one slide. Like once you flip off the slide, it's not something that'll play through the entire presentation. So if you just have one slide that you want to show, then you can upload the video and then the music will start. Okay, if you wanted it to start at a certain time in the music, okay, you could do that too and end at a certain time. So it'll play just a clip of the song, which is really cool. But like I said, as soon as I put this into present mode, and let me just make sure my TV is not on mute again, because otherwise you're not going to hear it. Let me see. Nope, not on mute. As soon as I put this into present mode, because it's from YouTube, it does take a second. There goes the music. So I got a little track for my Bitmojis to dance to. And that right there is your music hack. It's super easy. Turn that off. Let me mute this again so there's no feedback. Something else that you can do is go to insert, and you can go to audio file if you have music downloaded on your computer. Like I said, I don't, just because I don't want it taking up space on my drive. How do you make the Bitmoji dance? Look at you guys again with the awesome segue. Thank you so much for that. Okay, that's exactly where I'm going with this. So in order to get the 3D Bitmojis, you're going to have to use Snapchat. Okay, I'm actually going to cast my phone screen so that all of you can see it. So I'm not going to be able to see your comments just for a moment while I go into Snapchat, so that I can demonstrate this for all of you guys. And I'm going to pull up my phone screen here. It's connecting. And hopefully this will do this on the first time. Sometimes it's a little temperamental. Okay, you know what? Let's try to close out of this, and I'm just going to go back in. I'm just going to try to refresh it. And people ask me all the time how I cast my phone. So on my computer, it just says your phone. It's awesome. And I just use on my Droid. It comes with something called Phone Companion, and they link up between the two of them. I mean, it's awesome. It really is. Um, and that's how I'm able to cast my phone screen. It's not a program that I use or something that I've downloaded. And there we go. So there we go. For those of you who were here last time, those are my babies. My whole world right there in one picture. Love them. And I'm gonna go into Snapchat. So if you look here, move that out of the way so you don't have to look at my YouTube thumbnail there. Okay, I'm gonna go into Snapchat. All right, here we go, right? I'm in Snapchat. You see my computer. All right, from here, you can do this a few ways. I'm actually just gonna get rid of this. Okay, you can do this a few ways. You can either search up here. Okay, you have your discover cards down here. If you have an older version of Snapchat, like I know in the video that I had posted at that time, I had down here, it was like this, but two faces. I had two faces, and that's how I was able to get in. So depending on the version, like I said, you might have the discover cards. You could just probably type it up in the search. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to type in Bitmoji. Okay, and then there's the top results. Then there's add friends. Okay, as you scroll down, okay, you'll see lenses here. Okay, so I have my lenses, and I'm going to click on the jump freeze, and there she is. So she jumps and she freezes, and then she jumps and she freezes. Okay, that's how you find your 3D Bitmojis. Some people, because they don't automatically pop up in the carousel. Now, let me go back. Um, view more. Okay, because I want to see what other ones that there are. So then here, there's one that says, look at this. I love her facial expressions. Like she's so excited to show me something. Okay, so that's another one. Um, I will share with you again a link. I have a master list because even when I'm going to go back, even here under my lenses, you'll see there's one for like someone drinking from the water cooler. There's a sweeping, a dancing one, sipping tea, floor spin. There's a whole bunch. However, there's more. There are more that don't even show up on all of our phones. You just need to know the names to search them by. So I am going to, again, at the end of the session, I will share with you the link also to my master Bitmoji list. And you can just search them by name. Super easy. Okay, so let's just check out. This is one of my favorites. Okay. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down just for a moment, and I'm going to grab, for any of you who have seen my videos, I like to use a paper plate. You can use a white piece of paper, but I'm going to show you next how to get those 3D Bitmojis onto your slides. Okay. And of course, living in a house with three other people, you never know when something's going to be moved. I had a paper plate on the table over here, and somebody must have thought that it was garbage, so they got rid of it. So you see my paper plate, right? Okay. What I'm going to do, and you'll see the reason why I'm doing this afterwards, you just want to make sure that she's in the middle. Um, some of them that move a lot, you don't want her popping out of the screen. Okay, you want to make sure you're recording her with nothing but white. So you're going to want to move it, and you can move her with your finger. You see I'm like touching the screen of my phone, and I'm just moving her back and forth. So that's what I'm doing with that. I just want to make sure that you're seeing what I'm seeing. Okay, so from here, this button on, and again, you see the record button down here. Okay, that's what you're going to push and hold to record. Okay, so it's not just as simple as like tapping it to take a picture. You're going to want to record her dancing. And something else that I'm going to show you quickly before I record, because I noticed that the shirt that she has on is white. When we try to remove the background of the video, because my paper plate is white, it is going to not show with her shirt. So in Snapchat, when you get to your lens, you'll see up in the top right hand corner is your little Bitmoji. You're going to click that, and then come down to where it says change outfit. You just want to make sure you have something that doesn't have a lot of white in it. I mean, you can play around. I was thinking the other day, and I haven't gotten the opportunity to try it, but if I had like a solid green background, like kind of like a green screen, I was wondering if like I could like kind of pick any outfit. And not all outfits work. And I do have a video that shows how to find your outfits. A lot of the maternity outfits work. A lot of the dress clothes work. The costumes do not. I so badly want to do one in a unicorn suit, and I just can't. It's very sad. But here, like this is a nice outfit. She's wearing like dark colors. Okay, I'm gonna save that. Okay, how do you like me now? I think you look marvelous, darling. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna go hit the back button to get to my screen. Okay, let me see. See, and it didn't save that in my carousel. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go back to my search, and I'm gonna have to type in Bitmoji again. It doesn't save them in your carousel a lot of the times, so it's not you, it's not your phone, it's just you're gonna have to go searching for them. And there's my dancing machine. So perfect. I have this here. Okay, and you see how she's like leaving the screen? I definitely don't want that. So I'm gonna make her a little smaller. And I'm gonna hold that button and I'm gonna record her just for a few seconds. All right, perfect. And then I'm gonna want to save that to my phone. So I can move my paper plate now. I'm gonna come down here and I'm going to save. Okay, and now it's going to be saved on my phone. One thing that you need to know if you do not have Snapchat yet and you plan on downloading it is to see where your photos are going. A lot of people that have watched my videos, they're like, I can't find it. Once I record it, I don't know where it goes. It's very frustrating. So what you're going to want to do is, again, you're going to want to come up to your little icon up there. You're going to come down to, where is it? Oh, here it is, the settings gear. Okay, from here you can go to, let me just look for it, memories. Okay, down here under features it says memories. Okay, and the save button. So when you click save button, it's going to give you the option of where you want things saved to. You're going to want to make sure that it's being saved to your camera roll. Okay, so it's going to be saved to your phone. Okay, where those go on your phone, like I said, depending on your device, it might be a little different. But I know on my phone, for example, that they are saved to my gallery and there is a folder for Snapchat. So from here, I have some in my downloads, but those are not, it's not what I'm looking for. Let me see, Snapchat. Oh, here's my Snapchat. Okay. So you see I have a bunch of things downloaded. And then here's the one that I just did, and I have my share option. Again, I have a Note 10. Yours might be in a different place if you have an iPhone or another Android device, but I'm going to want to go to that, and I'm going to want to find my drive. So save to drive. Okay, make sure that it's the right account, and I'm just going to hit save. Okay, so now it's uploading to my drive. Okay, I make sure that it's uploading. I can always check. Okay, from here, I'm just going to minimize, and I'm going to go back to my slides. Okay, and then from here, I'm going to want to go to insert, and just give me 1 second. I want to make sure I pull up your comments again. How do you share with an audio file so other people can hear it? See, I don't use audio files when I upload music to my slides. And I know I'm jumping around, I apologize. But like I said, I had my comments closed out because I was using my phone. I prefer to use the videos and just make them super tiny. This way, when it opens up, the video automatically opens up without them seeing it, and then they'll hear the audio. I just showed you how to make the Bitmoji dance. How do you cast your phone home screen? Like I said, I have an HP laptop. I'm sure a lot of you saw when I was taking my pictures. It comes with the program comes with the computer, so it just says my phone. That's what it's called, literally, and then it connects to my phone. So I didn't purchase it. Yes, I'm going to share with you that master list. If you want to record, where you would take the picture on Snapchat, you push it, but you just hold it. And you'll see that the red starts going around the circle to show you that it's recording. And you can hold your finger down, you know, as long as you need to. I think that there's probably like a 10 or 15-second max that you can record on Snapchat. I don't know what the exact number is, but you can't get more than a few seconds. And that's all you need. So from here, if you want that 3D Bitmoji in there, you're just going to go to Insert, Image, and I'm going to go to my drive. Let's see, did it save to my drive or is it in my photos? And that's the other thing. You just have to play around with it. Don't get frustrated because sometimes it saves to different places. Oh, here it is. Okay. So I'm going to drag her over and you're going to want to double click. Oh, the wrong one. This is the wrong one. See, and mine take forever to upload sometimes. Here's the other one. Okay. And there's way too much empty space around her. And that bothers me. So I'm going to double click her and I'm just going to crop out some of that extra space. So when I'm moving her around, it doesn't interfere with the other people I have on here. And then the same, I can always just expand her. I can move her down so that she's like nicely dancing on the floor. That actually made her dance moves even look better. Look at that. Got like the Michael Jackson going there. Love it. Okay. That is how you get your 3D Bitmoji into your slide. Now, I mentioned to all of you, making sure that you know where your images are being saved to, because that's another issue that a lot of people have. I went over locating them. Like I said, I promise I will share that with you. And then for our grand finale, I have pre-selected a catwalk slide that I want all of you to look at here. Something else that I figured out the other day, before, like after I had already planned to do this, and I had to come and like add this on at the end, that I'm really excited about, is if you go to Google, let me just check the comments here. If you're saving in your Google Drive, right? When you're using see, I was just able to upload mine, but look, actually, let me go back because I did skip a step here, and of course, because it's saved to my phone, it's not gonna show that. There is a website called Unscreen. I'm so happy someone just said that because I was so excited to move on that I would have completely left you guys without figuring out how to do this. Okay, so from here, now I have, and I'm gonna have to do this from my phone. Let me cast my phone. Okay, it'll pop up in a second. Okay, here, yep. Are we, where are we? Okay. Phone. I'm sure many of you noticed on my desktop, I have customized icons as well. My next PD next week, that will show how to do all of that. Customizing the background on Gmail, Gmail signatures, customizing your Google homepage, customizing your desktop and your desktop icons. I'll cover all of that in the next PD. Okay, so here we go. From here, I'm going to go into Chrome because I trust Chrome. Okay. Something I was trying to figure out for my job earlier. Okay, and I'm going to go into Unscreen. So here comes my Unscreen app. Remove video background. All right, I'm going to go to Upload Clip. And I'm going to take it from Files. And here it is. Okay. So I'm going to upload this and you're going to see it's going to upload. It takes a few seconds, maybe like 10 or 15 seconds, depending on your device. I have a lot of stuff on mine. Yours probably go faster. And you see that white paper plate, it disappears from the background because the background was white. And here we go. So now, and again, this is where a lot of people get stuck. I have a share option here. Some people, and I think that it's a lot of iPhone users, that share option is not there. I can share it directly with my drive, my Google Drive. Some people can't. If you cannot, there is this download option here, and then there's a little drop down menu. You're going to want to save it as a GIF, a GIF, however you pronounce it. But you're going to want to download it. And again, Depending on your software, you might want to try it as an animated PNG if that doesn't work. But most people are saying that it works on their phones if you download it as the GIF or the GIF or whatever it is. Um, Once you do that, you can then go into your phone wherever they save. Again, I can't demonstrate that because it's going to be different for all of you. And then you can click the share option and upload it to your drive. As you could see, I was already able to upload it to my drive, so I don't have to do that. But this is unscreen, and this is how I get the background off of my animated, my 3D Bitmojis. Okay, so let me just close out of this and go back to your comments. Make sure that I didn't lose anybody. How do you find the lenses in Snapchat? Again, you're just going to go to, when you're in your rear facing camera, you're going to go into the search and you're going to type in Bitmoji and then scroll down until you hit the lenses section. And there's going to be a bunch there. I'm going to share with you a master list because they don't all pop up. This way you can search them by name. And I will share the link to my master list of Bitmoji, 3D Bitmoji names at the end of this in the comments. So no, the image comes with whatever background. Like I could record it so it looks like it's standing on my keyboard. I use a paper plate because it's a solid colored background and it's easier for unscreen to remove a solid white background than it is for them to do my rainbow keyboard. It just makes it a little, because it's a free program, so it's not, it's not going to erase, like the background from a scene for a movie. So like I said, I just got it. I just make it easier for the program. Um, Thank you guys. I see you guys helping each other. See, this is why I love teachers. Whether you believe in heaven or whatever afterlife you believe in, there's a special place there for people like us, let me tell you. Um, so then I can go back, okay, and I can insert my Bitmoji here that I would like to use. I did her the other day. And again, she's super tiny and there's way too much background space. So I'm going to do like I did with the other one, and I'm just going to minimize her. And I'm going to stretch her a little bit. Okay, and thank you for whoever it was who brought that up and put me back on track, to show you guys on screen, because that was the whole point. Like I said, I was just so excited for this end scene here that I kind of got away with myself. So, okay, there she is. She's walking the catwalk. Okay, and again, you guys will get the name to, I don't know if it's Runway Walk or Bitmoji Catwalk. I don't remember what it is. It's on the list, I promise. Okay, so from here, something that I found the other day is if you go into Google Images, and I consider myself like still an amateur because there's so much more I want to learn. If you type in, like, let's say, animated fireworks, okay, all these GIFs are going to pop up. GIFs, again, I'm sorry if I'm like butchering that. Okay, and if you click on them, you'll see they're supposed to be animated. Let's see if it's going to actually work. My computer might be running a little slow. Animated firework. I think I might have to type in the GIF. Okay, this should work now. Oh, there we go. You see? All right, so now what I can do is I can right click on this and I can save image as. I can save it to wherever on my computer I want. I already have them saved, the ones that I want to use, but I want to show you that you're able to find these if you want glitter, if you want confetti. There's a whole bunch of them. You can just type in animated GIF and to Google, and a bunch of other ones, like little cartoony ones will pop up, okay? But just search. You never know what's available. Like I said, I already have the ones I want to use for my scene right now available on my desktop. I can actually delete that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Insert, Image, and again, I could have just pulled it off the web, but I have them saved because I love them so much. I can't wait to use them again. And I know that they're on my desktop. Okay, so think this is the first one. Yep, here we go. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, because I just took this off the web, so it has like the company's name on it. Shame on me. Is I'm gonna stretch this so it looks like there's a screen there. Okay, and I can just copy and paste, copy C, Control C, and then Control V to make a replica image of this. Okay, and I want one for the other side. Okay, and then I actually have one more that I want to insert, which is my favorite. I'm so excited. And yep, okay. So fireworks number 2 is right there. Okay, I'm going to move this over a little bit because I want to make sure that I send her to the front. So this is from Bitmoji 101. Okay, bring to the front. And I'm going to slide this in behind her. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to move her up a little tiny bit. And move that up so that it looks like it's being moved back. Okay. Also, I had already saved. Again, I told you I always like to keep my workspace. So I saved this stuff on here in case I had some technical difficulties, right? Teacher 101. I didn't want to have a teachable moment while I was doing this. I always end up having a couple of them anyway. So if I can spare myself a few, that's great. So then here I did word art for this. So I did insert word art. Okay. And I can change the colors, can do whatever I want with that. Okay. And animate. Okay, they're all saved. I just wanted to make sure. So now if I put this into present mode, oh wait, you know what? I don't want to do that yet because I realize that the volume on my TV is down. And I want you to hear because I did go ahead of time and put some cool music on here for all of your enjoyment, of course. Okay, so we got some runway music to walk to. And I wanted to obviously say this to everyone. And I am going to save a couple minutes because I'm starting to see a lot of comments, a lot of questions. But I did want to show this to you. And also, let me close out of this. I did this yesterday and it wasn't going to include it in the slide, but I was so excited. And I know graduation is coming up. So I Google searched confetti cannon GIF, and then one of these popped up. So you can see my boxes. Like there's like 6 of them on here. Okay, and I just kind of like played with them and I moved them next to each other to get them to where I wanted to. And then if I, where is my, okay, there it is. Present. There's no music on this one. I apologize. Ran out of time. It was already like 1 o'clock in the morning when I was finishing this up. So, and then I wanted to do this on the first click. So I made that animation happen on the click. That one happened after the previous. And then the confetti cannons. So if you wanted to, if you have seniors or if you have kids that are moving up from maybe elementary school to middle school or middle school to high school, you want to do something like this for them. There is in Bitmoji, there is a graduation hat in the cap or in the hat section. There is no graduation gown, which is so weird because why offer the cap and not the gown? So I just kind of put her in a black shirt and a skirt. You know, for the boys, you could just put them in black pants and a shirt. I mean, it still looks good, and you're able to see. I was just going to ask about using the runway as a slideshow of my students as graduates. Yeah, you could do that too. I also saw, of course, on that Bitmoji page for educators, Bitmoji craze for educators, excuse me. I saw that someone had a stage, like it looked like an auditorium stage with a podium, and they put the school's logo on the front of the podium. Not my idea, but I mean, it was absolutely incredible. And she actually did a little animation of the person walking across, getting the diploma, and then like jumping up and down, like super excited. Yeah, it was great. So let me just look at some of these questions here really quick. So I make most of mine a banner size, just because if I wanted to post it as a banner, it just had to force a habit. I could definitely use just a regular slide size. I don't have a preference. I definitely don't have a preference. I just, for some reason, I kind of automatically do that. It's so weird. And I'll catch it the next time now that you just said something. Uh, can the Bitmoji animation be animated so that the slides in or appears? I'm trying to understand the question. Oh, yes. Yeah, you can so click on a Bitmoji if you wanted her to slide in from the side. So if I wanted this one to fly in for whatever reason, I just click on her and I can add animation. Yeah, good question. Yeah, absolutely. Because what's cooler than a 3D Bitmoji that's already animated? Adding more animation, of course. You can click on them and just have them appear out of nowhere. Uh, a lot of thank yous. Oh, guys, you are so welcome. Please, like it is such an honor to be connected with people from all over the world doing this. This is absolutely incredible. I think I was more excited, especially for my little grand finale slide there. I was like super excited. My husband's like, "What are you doing? Why is well, if that's what makes you happy, then go ahead." Probably thinks I'm crazy. My poor family. Yeah, yeah. Some people have the two cards in Snapchat. That's what they're referring to. Some people have the two cards that say discover. Some people just have two cards and it doesn't say discover. It'll say like explore. Uh, some people just look in the search box. It'll all get you to the same Bitmoji lenses. It's just it's going to look a little different the page that you end up on, but still it ends up with a search box. You type in Bitmoji, and they will pop up. Let me see. Oh, I'm so happy that you guys all enjoyed it. Like this is why I do this because I seeing everyone else getting so excited and then muchas gracias. De nada. Absolutamente. Uh have I made a choice board using Bitmoji? Honestly, I don't even know what that is. So you just gave me another term that I'm going to have to look up. Um oh yes, the governor. I sometimes I just try not to watch the TV. It makes me a little depressed. I'm like I just wanted things to go back to normal so badly. But let me see if I answered. I answered most of your questions. If I didn't, please, as soon as this is over, just comment again. I promise I'll get back to you. You know, you guys can always reach out to me. I make myself available to everyone. Uh, and then before you all leave, I do, like I said, like I promised. Let me find. Oh, here's my master list. Okay, master list. And I'm going to take a piece of my own advice. I'm going to go to my share button and I'm going to make sure that it's in view only mode, right? Because I don't want anybody accidentally going to copy and paste and then deleting everything. You see it says can edit. So I almost just made an amateur mistake. And I want to just go and I want to make sure that it's set for anyone with the link. You're all my witness. So if I get requests to approve you, I will do it. But I did set it so that anyone with this link is able to access it. And I'm just going to go to my YouTube channel really quick and post that in there in the comments so that everybody has access. Like I said, you know, my word is my word. So I'm going to open this. And you see what I mean. My computer is slow enough already. Can you imagine if I filled this up with a whole bunch of music and videos? I'd never get to where I was going to. All right, here we go. There we go. There is the link for the, and I'm getting a feedback now because I'm in my YouTube channel. So I apologize if you have to hear feedback for a moment. I do just want to make sure also that I am able to get you guys that link to my Clipart catalog as well. Oh, the list is available to anyone, whether you watched or not. Like I said, feel free to share that link with whoever. You know, I don't say like, oh, you only get a link because you watch my videos. Like that's not what it's about. It's all about sharing and being supportive of each other right now. So um, the link is there. It's available for you. And I have a bunch of I have a bunch of these links also for this banner, the Clipart catalog rather, in a lot of my videos. But things are not easy to find sometimes, so I understand. Like don't hesitate about reaching out if for whatever reason you can't access it. Everyone who wants access, I want you to have it. Okay. And I'm going to close that so I don't have to hear myself anymore. And I'm going to close out of this. And you know what? Let's just go back to this because I'm so excited. I love this slide so much. Okay. I just want to thank all of you for joining me this afternoon on your own time. Again, please, is there an email that we can send something to you? Yeah, sure. Let me just type it here on my phone. Let me just make sure that that's spelled correctly. Yep, it's just my name, Lisa Marie Mazariego at gmail.com. Oh, and obviously it's not www. I don't know why I just typed that. I apologize, guys. It's my name at Gmail. So yeah, just make sure that if you're gonna reach out to me, that in the comments you just write like YouTube live or just something so that I know like where you're from. I don't want to accidentally like throw you to spam or delete your email. Um, the clip art for some reason didn't pop up. Let me see. That was the second one. Okay, it's popping up on my end. If it doesn't pop up for you for whatever reason, the email that I just shared, um, send me an email and just say request for Clipart Catalog, and I will make sure that I copy and paste the link there for you. Or if I absolutely have to, I'll just share you directly in with the document. Honestly, I don't mind the extra work. I really want you guys all to have this. Um, the Bitmoji document, how is that supposed to work? Oh, so for the names, for the list of names, let me open it for you right now. These are names of the Bitmoji, uh, the 3D, the lenses. So I'm trying to think of one that was not on the list that I can find for you. Uh, Bitmoji sparklers. Oh, let's look that one up. I'll show you really quick for anyone who wants to stay on. I just have to go back and pull up my phone really quick because it's in Snapchat and I don't have that on my computer. Just gotta give that a second. I'll automatically connect and then I'll just be able to. You guys are all so welcome. Like I said, thank you so much for joining in. Those of you that have to hop off, please, by all means, go do what you have to do. I know it's dinner time here in the US for most people. And for some of you it's probably still really early in the morning. Okay, so here, like I said, I can even go to Discover and just type in Bitmoji sparklers. Am I spelling that right? Let's see. Let me go to my list really quick. Because there is a possibility that some of them are outdated. They shouldn't be. Maybe if I just try to oh maybe oh I know why. No, that one might not be working. Sparklers. Let's try So Sleepy. Okay, this is of course it's gonna make me look bad right now. Let's try oh what was my runway one? Bitmoji. I heart this. Okay, here's one. Okay. So you just type them into the box. And like I said, maybe they'll work for you. But here's another one. And then I can always just go back and I can type in, let's try another one because how about skipping? Yeah, some of them must not be working anymore. But like I said, just try them out. Um, oh, here, skipping rope. Okay. So maybe for some of them, just type in the action and not the word Bitmoji, and there it goes. I'm so happy that I figured that out because that would have bothered me. So that must be what it is. And see, you can have someone if you're a gym teacher and you wanna do something like that, you can do that. Okay. Oh, sparklers. Here they are. You see? I knew my list wasn't outdated. Look at that. 4th of July is coming up. Okay, so you can have the fireworks in the back like I just showed all of you how to do. And there you go, your Bitmoji with the sparklers. All right, so you guys got the list, you got the Clipart catalog. Again, I just want to thank all of you for coming and joining me. Um, I found the sparklers. Yay! Okay, I just tried a couple and they're amazing. I'm beyond excited. Yeah, me too. I can't wait to see. Guys, please make sure that whatever you create, post it to the Facebook page, Bitmoji Craze for Educators. If you're not on and you want to join, make sure that when you join, you answer all the questions, including that you're an educator and that you agree to the terms of the page. Otherwise, you're going to kind of sit in Bitmoji limbo for a while until someone sends you a message asking you to do that. Okay, it was like 46 or probably over 50,000 members now. There's only 6 administrators, so we try to get to everyone as fast as we can. Um, so Oh yeah, no, I would definitely have been sad if those hadn't worked. Uh, your outfit will not update. Try a couple of them because not all of, and you have to change your outfit in Snapchat for the 3D Bitmojis, but not all of them work. Like I said, a lot of the maternity ones do, like the dressy, like school teacher type ones do. It has to be a pre-made outfit. It cannot be your choice of pants and top. Those will not update. Um, so just so you know, the Facebook page name is, and I'm going to type it, Bitmoji Craze for Educators. There, I just typed it in the chat, so you can look that up on Facebook. Like I said, make sure you answer all the questions, and whatever you make, post it there. Like this is what I do this for because I love people saying like, Lisa, look what I did. Like it just makes all the time that I put into these PDs and putting the materials together worth doing it. So just keep being awesome, guys. Keep doing what you're doing for your kids, and reach out if you need anything. Yeah, I posted the links. Feel free to scroll up and to grab those. For whatever reason, if something is not working, just reach out to me afterwards. I also left my email there. So it's dinner time here too. Gotta go feed the kids. But I look forward to seeing you all. I will be posting in Bitmoji Craze for Educators the details for my next PD, which is going to be Bitmoji Everything. And that's going to go into a lot of the personalization, like how to customize your Gmail homepage, your Gmail signature, how to redo your home desktop with Bitmoji, your Google homepage, all the icons on your desktop. Like we're going to Bitmoji everything possible. And I'm going to show you how to do all of that. So like I said, stay tuned, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that. Subscribe, watch my videos, share the links. Okay. And I will keep being awesome because you guys keep being awesome. I'm going to try to do that PD. I want to say, I don't know if I can get it together before Saturday. There's a lot going on. But like I said, I will post it. If you in the Bitmoji Craze for Educators Facebook page, if you go up to the top of the page and you see under events, I will post it there. Okay, I will post it there and I will let you guys know. If it's not going to be this upcoming Saturday, it'll be definitely next Wednesday. Okay, probably around the same time. All right, take care, everyone, and I hope everyone stays healthy and safe. Okay, and enjoy your kids, and I'll see you in the next PD.